What we call the new beginning is often the end. And to make an end is to make a beginning. The end is where we start from.
I spend my time just racking my brain just to fill the space. But you give me something new when I'm lonely at night.
Do you want to go first so you can see if I can turn around? Alright. You need to get out of my way.
Okay.
You have me under your spell. I fell into heaven
Baby.
I never thought I would be here.
Okay.
Sewing up your wounds. But you got me over a barrel to tell you the truth. I can't imagine a world without you coming through that gate. Trying to make sense of it all doesn't help with the way. You had me under your spell.
We're in the right one. Come on, buddy.
What do you think that is, buddy? There's a little tiny baby in my belly.
Close our eyes, the current sweeps right over us. Feel the world spin around again for all the earth. Hold your breath, we're diving
What a day.
into something
What a day, Willie.
bigger than anything we've ever been. Love be lighthouse, oh, to lead you home.
not gonna look like that much longer. It'll finally be pretty. Finally be pretty for once. The cabin is coming down. To prep for that, we have to get everything out of it. And to be honest, we brought so much stuff back from North Carolina that the camper is pretty well stocked already. So we've got stuff left. A lot of stuff, actually. Woody's already done most of the porch. Like, yeah, almost the entire porch. I want to show you guys why, in a lot of ways, this cabin it can't stay. Like, we have to take this down to the studs to make it work. There's a lot of things that we loved about it when we bought the place. If you're new, you probably don't know, but we bought it without ever seeing inside the cabin. We couldn't even get on the porch. And the bare doors were closed. We have 2 sets of bare doors, so you couldn't even look through the doors. And the windows are so high off the ground that you couldn't peek in the windows either. So we had no idea what we were getting into when we left North Carolina and moved here.
Mm-hmm.
And when we got here, we realized that the cabin was put together pretty shasty. And then as the mouse problems and rat problems continued, it was like, okay, there's holes in this thing that we can't see.
And water.
And water.
A little bit of water
There's
coming in.
been some water issues.
So, this is a example of the corners. All of the corners are like this. It's metal siding, and instead of getting the corner caps, they just put wood on either end. So they're like in between here. I'm sure we'll find a gap between this metal and that metal. So water's just soaking into this, going down the corner.
Yeah.
Every corner's like that, not just this one. The outside corners that are not underneath the porch, which the porch really doesn't do much anyway as far as keeping water out of here. I mean, this whole place, you can see rot spots and wetness. Like, it's a bunch of holes in this polycrud. And then the porch was an add-on afterwards. Right up here where the original building ended, they had a single gutter that, instead of taking that gutter off and putting it on the end of the porch, they left it there. So it would just accumulate stuff. And it was at the same height as this guy. So it would just fill up with stuff and then kind of spill over this way into the side of the building and then run down. And as you can see, again, we got metal ending and wood protruding past it. And we got metal at the top right there. That's how all the panels are.
So any water that gets behind that is going straight into the
wood.
the wood, yeah.
Yeah.
And so many bugs. Oh my gosh, the bugs. The bugs were...
Yeah, it's even worse on the other side, the outside side that doesn't have a covering over it. Because it's just metal, wood, metal. So the wood just soaks it up. Here's another example. Right here on this corner again, we got wood on the corners. And then up here, we got...
The back is the most egregious.
We got we got wood. Then we have wood, and then metal, and then wood around the windows.
It's quite the combination.
Yeah, it doesn't...
Whatever.
I think they bought their metal at like Home Depot or something, where it only comes in like 13 or 15 foot sections, and this wall was too tall. So they put full length sheets up here, but then they couldn't get all the way to the top. So if you look at the back, it's all wood at the top. You got a metal edge flashing, like an E flashing over the edge of the roof, and then straight to wood. And then wood all the way to metal, and it's just, I mean, you can see the wood. So you probably can't see it, but I can see it. The wood is actually rotting underneath on the bottom edge where it meets the metal right here. But yeah, there's just a whole bunch of spots where wood should not be used. There's no J-trim around the windows.
And they left all this sticking out too.
Yeah.
So like, there's just places where it's obvious that, like, if I were a rat, I could just like walk up and hang out.
Yeah.
I'd have plenty of scaffolding for my activities.
Yeah, so between the water and the rats, and it's all spray foam, so the rats use the spray foam to tunnel, and they just make like little networks in the ceiling and in the walls. It's just horrible way to build a cabin. So let me show you behind the cabin, which with the porch wrapping around to this side, we'll be able to actually, you know, sit, drink coffee in the morning, have breakfast, and look at our cool creek.
Oh my gosh. I haven't been over here since we did this a couple months ago.
Cool rock shelves. They turn into little waterfalls when it's flowing good.
Or when it snows.
And this tree right here that grew out of the rock before this was deep. Just kind of sitting there now.
I like it a lot. I can see now having the porch on this side coming off and being able to just enjoy all of this.
So once we get the trees out, we'll have the grass starting to grow. I mean, there's some grass growing over here.
Yeah.
But this should start glowing up with some grass. And then eventually, once the porch is there, I can make a little flat spot up there. And we can put like maybe our fire pit over there.
Maybe. I think it'd be great to do a little dam down here and make this our little like swimming hole.
Maybe.
Last spring when we came back, when I was a couple months pregnant with Willie, I walked as far up this thing as I could, and I went for 20 minutes, just kind of hiking around through all this. And there are several spots where it's very steep on either side, but there are some natural little areas where it's already retaining a ton of water. So that might be how we start planning for our check dams. Just go with the flow. Why do you like this?
Why do I like breaking trees out of the ground?
Yeah. I was waiting for that. You're gonna bust ass so hard.
Whatever.
You feel good? You good now?
I feel great. I got debris in my coffee. I'm great. The path is open, my queen.
Thank you. Thank you.
I need to get a what do you call it? Spiderweb stick.
Ah.
You walk around it like this.
See, it just kind of, it comes up this way, and it's mostly solid rock.
There's a couple more big rock shelf waterfall points on the way up, and then when you get to towards the top, that's where you have the big giant rock faces. Very pretty. But eventually we'll come through and thin this out. I got the parts to fix our wackadoo so we can get in here and clear small stuff when I can't get the skid steer in. But they also make nice sitting shelves when it's dry. You sit in your creek.
Let's quit messing around. We gotta get some of this stuff out of here.
Yep.
Okay, so we found more damage.
This, like we were saying, it's from that captured how's that thing called?
That terrible gutter job.
Gutter. Thank you. Yeah, the gutter that's not in the right position. It wasn't relocated. So that's where it comes down the wall right there.
So pause on that. Our wall goes where?
The two thingies I pulled out from over there are going to go, I think, in the storage conics down below, and that'll give us some vertical storage, storageability. Yeah, let me just pull the truck.
Okay. So making Woody go through all of his clothes as we clear this out, and look at this. Those pants were torched. But now you have some beautiful shorts. Ooh.
With my leg a lot higher than I could in the pants.
Ooh, do a squat.
I don't have any belt on, so. Still got my little phone pocket.
Nice. Ooh, nice, nice. Yep.
I need that. Thanks. Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
We got it. We got his birthday in Texas next week, like Wednesday, I think is when we leave. So we've got to be done by then, because by the time we get back like the day or the day before work gets started on the cabin. So we need it ready by then.
I didn't even try. Come on.
So nice catch, Dave.
I think I'm gonna get him a pitching machine
Yeah.
and train him to just deposit ball. If you're wondering where our other child is, the bridge that we use to get back and forth to town, where Grandma's house is closed. So he's having extra sleepovers at Grandma's house, just so that we have a little bit more bandwidth to get stuff done these next couple days. And normally it's only like a 15-minute drive to get there, but you know, to town, it's like a bunch of houses. But you know, it takes an hour now. It takes an hour, so. Yeah, crazy.
You got it, Dave. That's how you do it. You just put your ball on a hill and let it roll down, and then you're self-sufficient, my man. Go ahead and take this down so it doesn't get knocked when I go across the way to the storage container, or the storage loft. Oh, for God's sake. All right. There. All right. Put this outside.
Morning. All right, today's the day. Today's the day we start taking down parts of the cabin. So we've got our neighbor over who's gonna be helping us out for the next couple days, and they're getting the big furniture out, so the armoire where we've had all our clothes, and the big Hoosier cabinet in the kitchen. And then we get the porch. I kind of can't believe it's happening now, but long awaited, for sure. What you think, Willie? What you think? It's funny, Lance got here and I was wearing Willie, and he said, he's almost as big as you are. I said, "Yeah, I know." He said, "Why is that lady carrying that guy around?" He's a big boy.
It's not a big truck. It's very unobtrusive.
I'll tell you what, man, I've been thinking about it. And well, you want to go on its back?
Yeah. It should go on back. I'm not gonna put the lock on.
Why not?
Because it's not heavy, and you're gonna have to get back up there at some point, or we're gonna have to get back up there at some point and get the thing. Go.
Get what thing?
Okay, fine. I'll put the lock on. Gosh darn. Big deal about safety.
Darn your wife that relies on you making a big deal about safety. Darn. It's a little squirmy because it's not probably gonna fall apart if you do that.
Okay, yeah. Let's grab it. Let's grab it from
Yeah, I
down
think
here.
we need to grab the bottom.
David,
Yeah, she needs to be glued. She needs to be glued up a bit in some key areas. All the bits in here just needs to be.
Is that other door open?
It does. Trying to go around it.
Dude, I would love to be able to survey mine, much less, it'd be awesome to, I'd love to put like an 8-foot tall fence around it.
I know. The stunts they're performing, those are man things. Me and my friends would not do that. That is 100% true. Not a woman thing. Yeah, but I would say if we can get the end one off, then we can put the ladder on top of the porch and take them down from the inside.
Woman, that's an idea woman.
Yeah, woman. Good job, woman.
It's one of them lady ideas.
Around, you have better ideas.
Look at that. We're taking stuff down.
So you may recall that the U.S. military, actually the entire federal government at one point or another, mentioned that diversity is our strength. Well, the same can be said about fastener types. You have to carry 4 different bits. We've got square 1, square 2, square 3, T25, and Phillips, all intermingled. It's ridiculous. Let alone the actual construction of the thing. Like, they worked with what they had. It's going very quickly. It's not much of a demo, it's more of a dismantlement. I mean, just looking at it right now, it already looks more handsome without that ugly porch on it. Even though it's a pretty ugly building to begin with, it looks considerably better. Even with the debris all around it. Yeah, fantastic part is that we don't have any use for the wood right now, so we are going to be gifting it to our buddy who's helping me, and so they'll have some use for it. So otherwise we would just have it stacked somewhere rotting. So, and all the screws, a lot of screws. The only ones I'm keeping are my T25s from the little box that you started taking apart over there. But other than that, all theirs. Makeshift, excuse me. I want to grab that. Which way you want to go? I'll go that way over there. Oh, actually the ladder's there. Yeah, we'll pull the ladder out. What's going on? Oh, you got it undone? This is a much heavier door. Okay.
And we're behind that post, huh?
My way? My way? I got the spray foam right here. Let's go your way.
I'm good.
Oh, there we go. Now we're up.
You want to go down the stairs? You step back, son.
Oh, it might damage my cutter.
In just one day, our little crew dismantled most of the porch. In the process, we got a much better look at the damage hiding inside the walls. We'll spend the next week taking apart the rest of the cabin and getting our ducks in a row for the rebuild. Windows and flooring have been ordered, a solid wood door is waiting for its turn to be finished, and neither of us can wait to finally get the sawmill going. We're the Woodworths, living in an off-grid cabin here in rural Arkansas, or for now, our camper. We post Fridays at 7 Central Standard Time, and if you can make it, join us in the live chat while the video premieres each week. We would love to say hello. We'll see you in the next one.